Hey guys, my last video, my last anti-nihilist video, um, it did better than I would thought it would do, so I decided to do another one. So in this one, I'm gonna talk about reasons you should become an anti-nihilist, or why you should give it a thought, or why you should, like, maybe just think about it, Not that I'm trying to force the idea upon you, but because I try to tell, people about it, but it's always taken the wrong way, or specifically, like, women are the ones who are against the idea. The men, I think, because it has to do with, like, perspective too, because, like, men are like men, so, like, they actually go through, like, what this life is really about, and the woman, they're they're not as susceptible as what's the word, they're not, they don't go through necessarily, like, the same struggles that men go through, right? So they have it easier, but not completely easier. If I, not to that, no, not to get it mixed up, in a way. So they they get away with things. They're as long as what's it called? As long as as long as she's not as long as she's a woman, she just has an easier life. But anyway, but men know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the first reason is you know, people always talking about how they want kids, they want to mini them, um they want to mini them, they want to have a kid. It's either that or the it's either that or they want to, like, have someone to take care of them when they're older, I believe. And the thing is too, that people, that annoys me, is that people don't seem to grasp the concept of give me like a minute here to think. My brain is being fucked up today. People don't seem to grasp the concept of, my brain is being fucked up. How, like, kids are, like, seen as cute, they're seen as adorable, but later on in life because the thing when it comes to, like, having a kid, it's not like, once they're 18, it's over. Having a kid is like a lifelong commitment, and people seem to, like, forget this, because I've seen people where, like, they have kids and, like, their kids are asking them for money even at, like, 45 years old, uh and the kid's like 45 years old, old now, so they're grown, they got a wife, they got kids, and they're asking their mother or their father for money, and I'm like, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's not, my fault. It's not that that's necessarily anything wrong with that, but, like, these are the things that come with it, but then, like, what I see too is, like, the mother or the father gets angry. They're like, oh my god, like, they're always asking me for money, they're always asking me for help, they're always asking me for this, they're always asking me for that, and I'm like, who told you have kids? you know uh it's not like, once you're a certain age, once they're a certain age, you kick them out, and maybe it is, I think legally you can kick them out um once they're, like, a certain age, 18, I believe, but who's gonna do that? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are, but you get what I mean. Like, it's not only that. Like, another reason is, like, you're worried about people thinking you're a good father, a good mother, right? And if you don't have any children, you don't have that, like, burden of, like, what people think if you're a good mother, you're a good father. Another reason is that annoys me is the fact that, like, people have baby showers, right? And it annoys me because, like, people have, like, baby showers all the damn time, right? And people seem to like, these people that buy the baby gifts, like, they only buy the baby gifts for the baby shower, and they never buy the baby anything ever again. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, People, they help you once and then never help you again, and they always ask you things like, "Oh, how's the baby? You know, how's the kid doing? How's the kid doing?" But they're not willing to give you a couple of bucks if it really like came down to it. Um, you know, it's just like, why would you want to put that like, um, you know, that struggle on yourself? Why would you want to put that like, why would you want to make your life harder? You know. Uh, Let me come up with another reason. Oh yeah. Here we go. So there's many things in in someone's life that you can't control, and people always saying that they'll protect their kid from it, but you cannot protect your kid from everything. There's certain things that like your kid will have to go through regardless, and you can't protect them from it. You know, I've had people. There's like bullying. There's you know, not just bullying. There's what's the other thing? You know, there's people, you know, that I don't know, maybe reject them if they don't want to like date them or whatnot. And you know, and when I say protect, I mean you can't prevent that from happening to them. You know, these are things that come with like existing, you know. Um like if your kid gets bullied, you know, you could tell them, "Oh, like, you know, it's all right. It's this and that," but that doesn't change the fact that it happened. You know, it doesn't change the fact that people said those things about them, you know. Um let me see here, what else? Oh yeah, I also just find it annoying how this is what I always trying to say. Like, if you're forced to take on a certain appearance, right? And you have to deal with this appearance until you die. Like, this face I have right here, I don't really like it. You know, I really can't stand it. You know, I think I look hideous. You know, I think my fucking hair. You know, I gotta get another fucking haircut. You know, and but even then, I still don't really look like good, at least to me. And you have to deal with this appearance until you die. You know, and um, that's just like a lot of people say. That's just how it is. You know. Uh, another thing is too how um I always find it annoying that you know, how many positive Peters there are out there, how many people that are so like happy to be alive. I mean, not necessarily happy to be alive. I don't know what they're so happy about, but even if they're happy, they're relying on some substance, they're relying on some drug, they're relying on something to keep being happy, you know. And this is the thing too, like the human vessel, the human like organism is like a plague. It's like a disease, like a prison. You know, this body is like a prison. Like, even right now, I'm hungry. Like, I gotta go eat something, and you know, you have to constantly feed yourself and feed yourself, or it's either, you know. And some days I don't even want to eat. Like, a lot of days I don't even want to eat. I don't even want to get up and cook something for myself, but I have to, because you know, you feel pain. You don't feel good if when you don't eat. You know, you're starving. You know, and the fact that I have to do this until I die, like, and it really, you know, some days I just, you know, I'll eat something simple, like a piece of bread or some cereal, but you know, I have to eat something strong, because I'm not, that doesn't like fill me up completely, you know. Uh, let's see here. Like right now, look, I'm about to drink water once again, because this is like this flesh is like a prison. 'Cause I'm fucking talking, and it makes me thirsty. I don't know, and you know, sometimes like I was gonna say too, like I understand accidents can happen. I understand, you know, pregnancies, unattended pregnancies can happen, but it's just always amusing, man, how like, you know, it happens multiple times too. Like, there's never like a stop to it. Like, because for me, I have siblings, right? And I always say to myself, like, why couldn't my parents just be happy with like just one sibling? You know, um, they gotta. keep bringing in more and more and more, and then I don't know. It's all this effort, all this like struggle for themselves, all this monotony. Uh, people put on themselves when taking your kids to school, taking them out to eat, cooking for them all the time, and and they wonder why they're so miserable, why they're so unhappy, you know, or they even wonder why people are, or even people themselves, they wonder why they're so miserable, why they're so unhappy. But you did this to you did that to yourself. They think that, I don't know, their kid's gonna have some special type of genetics, or think their kid's gonna change the world, but that's not gonna really happen. And even people, like, they don't think about how, like, they couldn't stand going to school, they couldn't stand all the shit they have to do to grow up, and their kid's gonna have to do it. But I'm really like debating on getting surgery, so I can't have kids. But the thing that like pulls me away from it is the fact that like it will like affect my like strength and other things, and I'm into like weightlifting and like working out, and I don't want it to affect that. Like, I feel like strength is like one of the things that make life, I know this may sound like weird, but like worth living in a way, because I want to become as strong as possible, in this life, trying to, at least that's something I look forward to, because it makes me feel better, it makes me feel better mentally and all that shit. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave this video here. Maybe thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Have a good day or a good night, or at least try to. I know it can be difficult because life sucks and you're stuck here until you can't anymore, pretty much. And just try to find like ways to distract yourself. Try to find different video games to play. Try to work out, or find a new hobby or something. Try things that you maybe enjoyed in your childhood. It's just all about distracting yourself and whatnot. I like to I like to just try to talk to different people. I like having conversation with people. It makes me like feel better when people can relate to what I'm saying. People can understand me, and also make these type of videos. But I'm gonna go now because I gotta get something to eat. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat, because that's just life. See you guys.